she trying to summon somebody, something? Oh, look!
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence?
Freaking angels. You're starting this now, and I need to remember what I was doing. Yes, the fight. I was trying to find the alibis for everyone. I still need an alibi for Mr. Skerrit. And I need to check the alibis of Mr. Varley and Mr. Hunter. I need to talk with the housekeeper, which would be obviously not here. There she is. Why are you not on the atrium?
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, you can. Mr. Varley mentioned he was in a staff meeting during the bridge game. Well, yes, sir, I was there too. Better that than serving drinks to blasphemers.
I'll be off.
God bless you, sir.
So that's another alibi confirmed. Mr. Hunter, where are you? Wall Garden. Flat Crow. Mr. Hunter.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
I hear there was a game of bridge on Tuesday evening. Oh, I wouldn't know that sort of things for guests and the staff serving drinks. And I, as I'm sure you can tell, I'm neither. No, I was still outside trying to get the stable door done before the night chill set in. What can you tell me about the door? Did you have to fix one of the stable doors recently? He just told me, man. Oh, Lottie got spooked and kicked the latch clean out of the door itself. He was in quite the mood. They all were, really. There's no spare stall either, so I had to get one and fix it in place. It's too cold to leave them out in the pasture. When was this? Did something cause her to get spooked? It was Tuesday just gone by. And think what set them off. Wonderful creatures, horses, but not always clever. They'll frighten at just about anything. Rabbits, birds, puddles.
Right you are.
I have this as confirmed. In that case, it was either Mr. Mayor or Mr. Skerrit. Cigar in the library or in his room praying. How do I confirm he was enjoying a cigar in the library? Let's go to the library. Maybe we can find something. Now, how do we confirm he was here? I don't think there is a way by looking at the library. Who are you?
Idiots and ghouls, all of you. What did you think would happen? That nobody would mind? That they were not entirely as capable of vengeance as you? And for what? For 16 funerals in 30 years? But at least the caskets were nice. And you never even saw the ruin you caused. It's just me in this godforsaken library. Bastards! What damnable stock we are!
Let me analyze you, Miss Quinn. Scars on hands and face. Multiple scars, as if she suffered several different accidents and injuries. A brooch, a striking brooch. worn around the collar. Pen in pocket. Its varnish is worn around the grip. He uses it often and probably for long periods of time.
If you'd hold a moment, I'm just looking for something.
Are you all right, miss?
Fine. Just looking for a book. I know I had it just a few days ago, but now it's nowhere to be found. Without it, damn it! I'm at a dead end. Would you tell me if you see it? It's a book on local land records from late last century. It has to be around here somewhere, unless another guest has taken it.
Is this a book that Miss Barbosa has? Keep the records. I'm gonna give it.
Actually, I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Wait, you... look at that. You do indeed. Where was it?
Miss Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course, I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which, page 78, and that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You've helped me a lot. I'm not sure why you would, but you have. I haven't seen you before the incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong.
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
Even then, I could still have missed you if you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely, and do please excuse me, I have work to do. No, don't go away. I wanted to ask you things. What's this? Scrap of paper. She seems to have left something behind. What is Miss Quinn planning? What's the scrap of paper? Requires a body of water. Ritual requires a body of water. I can use the bathtub in the ladies on the first. It looks to be Miss Quinn's schedule. Good. Lucid dreaming. Information on lucid dreaming. A type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming and has control inside said dream. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal, deeper sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and like many skills, it will get better with practice. A common method is to induce sleep states in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly or using specially crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumber. Would a psychologist or doctor know more about this? I've already asked them. Waste of time. Mary Blake. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Throughout the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, private schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. A book of Gnosticism. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge is the secret child of some eons, the first creator angels that was hidden in this realm by his parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize their falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. The face seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? With the response being, true God does not know of this place. Irish mythology. A collection of books on the 4 cycles of Irish mythology are here, alongside writings on supernatural sites and entities. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up giants. Irish mythology has its share of giants, but none so noteworthy as Fionn mac Cumhel, the bearer of the Thumb of Knowledge and leader of the legendary band of warriors, the Fianna. Fionn has many tales attributed to him. The formation of the Giant's Causeway, the creation of the Isle of Man and Loch Neck, and the battling of many mythological foes. There are some who believe him to be the demigod descendant of Macquill, the last king of the Tuatha De Danann. What are the Tuatha De Danann? The Tuatha De Danann, or people of Danu, are the old gods of Ireland, with Danu being a sort of Earth Mother type entity representing the land itself. A race of beings, each twice the height of a man, with unnatural abilities. Like the gods of many classical mythologies, each one had areas of expertise, though there was much overlapping and infighting as a result. They lived across Ireland for countless centuries and battled with various otherworldly foes. There is a book here with some of the Tuatha De Danann listed in it. It might be worth a look. Book of Irish Gods. Smithing gods, let's see. The goddess, Brid, the old Irish goddess of healing, poetry, the hearth, smithing, and much else besides. The goddess, Anne Callaghan, a goddess, a hag, and a diviner, whose domains are cold, winds, and winter. The god, Goibniu, the ancient Irish god of smithing and hospitality. The goddess, Anne Morrigan, the war witch of the Tuatha De Danann, was the goddess of war, wealth, and death. Crows are her symbol. I wonder what came of all these gods. I feel like I'm doing so bad right now. I have now talked with everyone except Walter Blake. So it's not Omer because the footprints would have been different. It's not Toussaint because he doesn't use magic. By the way, every one of these has its own mystery. I keep forgetting this. The haunting. What do we know about this? Search the fate of the old gods. Search Irish mythology. I have done that. The dream. Dream lucidly. So many things here. Science, ecology, sciences, world mythology, Irish mythology. Look up the fate of the gods. The Battle of Tel Tiu was a fierce battle fought between the Tuatha De Danann and the Milesians that lasted many days and saw both sides using underhanded tactics. Eventually, after too much loss, a truce was reached and it was agreed that the land would be split evenly between both parties. To show their goodwill, the gods let the Milesians choose their half first. The Milesians tricked the gods, for when it was their time to pick, they picked the top half. The gods, true to their word, accepted the deal and moved underground to Tir na Nog, part of the otherworld, to live without the Fae. To live with the Fae. Okay, what can you tell me about my lessons? The tribe of mankind, a word for the ancient Irish, I suppose, from which many of us are descended. Led here thousands of years ago by three chieftain brothers, Eberfin, Amergin, and Eremon, who were said to be powerful sorcerers. Once again, I have to excuse me for my non-pronunciation of Irish names. Aberfan, Amergin, Eremon, who were said to be powerful sorcerers, they clashed with the old gods, the Tuatha Danann, and reached a truce after much fighting. They agreed to split the land in half between them, but the Malaysians tricked the old gods and picked the top half. That's when the gods disappeared underground and mankind settled this land. What can you tell me of Tirnanog? I can't find anything. It looks like any books on it have been taken away. I should ask around for more information. Interesting. The Veil? The Veil is the barrier between the living and the dead, the mundane world and the spirit world. There are times and places when the veil thins and interaction between the two worlds becomes easier, for better, for worse. The veil may be seen in places that have seen great tragedy or in places of magical significance, but for time, it is known that the veil is thinnest on All Hallows Eve, and this is when spirits of many kinds may walk the earth, and be seen even by those with usually would not encounter such things. It is also when communication through the veil is easiest. As such, traditionally any attempts to contact the dead are made in this period of the year, as they are known to be most successful at this time. I still would like to have a further chat with Quarantine Quinn. Other thing moved. Well, I can also use this opportunity to enter these rooms. Dupre, Miss Callaghan, and Dr. Callaghan, I haven't entered the rooms. I may as well. An exchange between Miss Mantovani and Mr. Dupre, arranging a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. The meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. in the drawing room, after Miss Mantovani's talk, which is at 5 p.m. Perhaps I could listen in. Stationery, that's pointless. Drawings. These drawings, they look like Evelyn Deanne. Local newspapers. One of the articles is a gutting piece on Jonathan Blake, this gathering and the outsiders it will surely attract to the region. Documents. Mr. Dupre's travel papers from the United States. What's that? A ticket. A luggage ticket for Bay 46. There is a symbol scrawled on the back. Sigil, like the ones from my dream. Interesting. Good. Then we'll go to the luggage room after this. I remember seeing that a big luggage with a space to put one of those sigils. Books about Maman Brigitte de Loa, a god in the Voodoo religion of life and death. The chapters which discuss her connections to the Irish Saint Bridget are dog-eared and annotated. Dog-eared. Medium-sized shoes. Everyone uses medium-sized shoes. That's a pointless clue. Wardrobe. What's that? Mr. Dupre is scheduled for this weekend. That's good. Should I check the clothes? I'll check the clothes. Nothing important. I keep thinking at one point I'm gonna find something in one of the clothes. Statuette. A beautiful statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. The words Maman Brigitte are engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. Chest of drawers. A journal. How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Deanne is a spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought her a ghost at first. It cannot be a coincidence, us meeting here like this. I am being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? Interesting. That's the same image from my dream. Night after night I see this, but why? Irish mythology. A book on Irish mythology. There is a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder, I hope you enjoyed this book. Thank you for wanting to read it. And for seeing me trolley, always. Your best friend, L. What? Urn. A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. That's all in this room. We'll have time to go to the other rooms though. This room. Another closet. I cannot access. Another portrait of Jonathan Blake. Dr. Callaghan's bedroom. Letters. A letter from Fiat to Rory Callaghan, ordering him home for these transients. Bin. A letter from Miss Deanne. She's thanking him for his offer to tutor her, but says he wants to learn from a true master, Fiat. The letter has been crumpled up more than once, as if he's been taking it out, rereading it, and discarding it over and over again. Research notes. Notes on the event. It seems that Doctor is preparing a research paper on the events of this weekend. Folder. These look like medical records maybe, but they are masked by a sigil. I need to look at my notes. Diclacile, Oscile. No, none of those two will work. Icefield also won't work. Callaghan won't work. Hisham won't work. No, I don't think I have a sigil for this. Newspaper, London paper. He's reading an article on staff shortages in the hospitals there. Photographs, we already looked at all of this, except mine. Demon washing over me, or haunting me. Perhaps this house can help me finally find an answer to that. Tray. Used to develop photographs, nothing interesting. Dressing table, bottles. Chemicals used in the development of photographs. Shoes, medium-sized brown boots, like everyone here, medium-sized. A record, a gramophone record and a note. Note to self, request gramophone to room so I can attempt to use this music to re-enter the dream and find out what is going on there. The Doctor has a similar plan to myself. I leave this record with him in case he succeeds where I fail. More letters. Various correspondence on the topic of the occult and its place inside of the scientific studies. Nothing too interesting here. Doctor. One here. Thin. Small shoes, so she is not the one. Scrying schedule. It looks to be a hasty schedule of sorts. It's titled Weekends While Scrying. Sunday 11, Carmela. Sunday 2, Lloyd. Sunday 6, Quarantine. There's also a note. Make sure everyone has directions for the hedge maze. There's something torn up inside. It looks like the scraps are from a torn up letter. That looks correct. It's a letter from Evelyn Deanne asking Fiat to teach her Irish magical traditions. It seems Miss Dean recently became aware of her own heritage, which spawned a want to study under Fiat. It seems Miss Callaghan's reaction was to angrily tear up the letter and throw it away, but only after scrolling Yakin on it. Yakin. Headache salve. The label says until your headache passes out. It is unused. I hear more people have had those strange dreams. They all start innocent enough in the manor. Lots of out of place doors, seeing those spirals, and urge to attend the seance, then become deeper over time. The staff, those I get anything from, their dreams have moved on from the seance. They have darker messages, frustration, a longing to live, trapped animals. Stranger still, they seem to be experiencing one another's dreams, like a big stew pot of experiences all mixed together. How is that? Rory is planning some newfangled investigation. I leave it to him. I need to stay focused on the wall. Present paper from the region is folded to show an article calling out a number of strange occurrences in the area. Milk curdling, a calf born with an extra limb, an entire crop rotting the night before harvest. Journals? I bet that wee Yakin has reached out to Rory too. I won't let her take him. I won't, whatever the price. So the person she meant was Miss Dean. Fiat is worried that Dean will take her nephew from her. Might she actually have done something to protect Dr. Callaghan from Miss Dean? A letter. A letter for Fiat Callaghan from her sister-in-law. Instructions to allow no harm to come to her boy, Dr. Callaghan, I assume, unless she wants something worse than a few white streaks to happen to her hair. She seems concerned that her son is wasting his time and risking his life with this mystical path. From reading this, it seems he is an acclaimed and respected doctor with the potential of quite a lucrative life ahead of him if only he would focus on it. It's almost 5. I need to get out of the room. Research notes. It seems like Miss Callaghan is making notes on the other guests. Erickson, a fraud, a poor one at that. Barbosa, the poor lamb is lost here. There is no trace of actual magic of her. I figure none of the staff would have any Dreyoct, but Hunter has training. Okay, let's get out of here. Father Synod's room. Unassigned room. Mr. Toussaint. Ladies WC. I think that's where I need to go actually. In the southwest corridor upper. I can enter.
It's locked.
I cannot enter.
Miss Quinn must be in there. What on earth is she up to? The door is locked. I want to know what's going on in there. I'll have to check back later.
Okay, it's 2 minutes to 5. Cipher note, find Miss Dean's hidden notes. Cipher note. Do I have that note with me? No. Oh, too many things to do at the same time. Skerrit's bedroom. Oops.
Mr. Ward, how dare!
Mr. Skerrit, please. I was merely...
Thought you'd rob me, eh? Yes, I know your type. You'll regret crossing me, you thief.
I forgot to listen first.
Mr. Varley! Mr. Varley!
For some reason I had the idea that the game only allowed me to select enter if the room was empty, but no, it's not true. Okay, that was a bad one. I am not gonna enter. Luckily that autosave there. Erickson's southwest. I know, I'll go to the luggage room.
What do you mean the forge isn't set up? I sent word ahead.
I'm sorry, sir, but our telegraph machine was not working, so we must...
Gods no, I didn't telegram. Terrible yoke. Wouldn't go near one. No, my cousin only came by a few weeks ago and told you.
Do you know who we spoke with?
How would I know that? Do you think he walked halfway across the country to give me a thumbs up?
No, of course not, sir. Regardless, even if we had received word, there is no working forge here. Only the anvil remains, and that is ornamental.
And your horseman? How does he shoe his horses then?
I believe he takes them to a place in Guildford.
Ah, here.
Mr. Fane, you're great. This is the one? No. But the game does give you all the help you need. Yeah, I think that would be the right one. This kind of graphs, you want to start with the point that has an odd number of lines getting to or from it, if there is one. If there are two, you will start in one, finish on the other. If there is more than two, you cannot do it. Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival? Because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest. Spectres have such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even, still no sign of her. Even the fire pit outside. I felt something there, but no sign of her. But I will keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I am sure. The fire pit, what did he experience there? Spirit board. Mr. Dupre trying to commune with a ghost. I mean, everyone is here. 5 p.m. But we know of ghosts in the drawing room. Have you ever been into the cloak room? No, I don't think so. Listen, there's nothing to hear. So I could spy from here. Salt bowl. Box of salt. used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots keep here. The bridge is crossed. Boots. For use by the guests, there are average-sized books, larger ones and smaller ones. Coats, left to dry. Another coat. Nothing in the pockets. Cheap coat. Lightly perfumed coat. There is a note in the pocket. Miss Dean, I would like to speak with you. Perhaps Saturday, the bar at 5 p.m. Aha! The note is addressed to Miss Dean, which makes me wonder if this is her coat. But then, she is supposed to have left. Who wanted to talk to you in the bar at 5? Let's go to the bar. It opened recently and I haven't been to yet. This may cause me to miss the talk, but it seems now more important. The bar could be here from the northeast corridor. Here we are. What do we have here? Doyle. Miss Lau. And you. Start with you, Mrs. Lau.
Hello. What brings you back?
Mrs. Lau, did you write this note? What business do you have with Miss Dean? Did she send you? Is that why we've not seen her recently? She's acting through you as a proxy. How many others is she blackmailing that she needs to hide behind a goon? You're not working for her. I've said too much. Please excuse me, Mr. Ward. Don't let her leave. You are a terrible investigator. Blackmailing.
You
Enochian magic. What do you know about Enochian magic, Mr. O'Meara? You've been talking to people, have you? Did they send you to me? Well, I'm not lecturer, but the gist of it is something like it's its own magical discipline, using rituals and ceremonies to speak to angels or the like. It was all developed some time ago, and it does work. Not so often as I would like to, but you make do. Angels don't speak our language exactly, which is entirely another thing, but there are ways to work around that. It is almost enough just to have them answer. Almost. But they don't stay for very long, I would know. What's that powder? Are you aware there is a stain in your pocket, sir? Oh, so there is? That must be soap? I saw a shadowy figure stalking the grounds, twice the height of a man. Would that description mean anything to you? Doesn't mean much to me. Angelic beings are creatures of light, radiant and pure. I suppose the natural conclusion would be that you have something less heavenly on your hands. Do you believe in the concept of guardian angels? Very much so, and I'll tell you why. I have seen mine. When I had the accident that gave me this cane, I witnessed it in the peripherals of my vision, my own guardian angel. And I've seen it since. I even know its name, well, sort of. I found allusions to it in dreams, old symbols, born into my mind. Surely the angel put them there. Who else, after all? Just, if I could translate it, I could call it here. I know it all sounds a bit, well, crazy, doesn't it? Haha, that's faith for you.
I'll be off.
don't let me.
Still doesn't help me to place you in place. Corridors. Stuff only. Waiting. A copy of Sheridan Le Fanu's Carmilla. Some of the pages are stained red. Dartboard. There's a few darts abandoned in the board. 1-19-19.
Hello again.
Father Synod sequence, what's this? Somebody dropped this note. Do you recognize the symbol so I can return it? No. What do they... Actually, I do recognize the... Please, put that away. It's messing with my stomach. What's happening to you, man? The Ion. Have you ever heard of an Ion? That's like an angel, right? Is that right? How do I know that? I don't think I've ever heard that term before. I can find it, Father. This place, it's protecting. That's with a different letter type. Repair stall door. Don't need that. The Fae, locker key. Change streams. I've heard Mr. Varley mention in a letter he received from the local bishop. What would they be writing to one another about? I know he wasn't happy with how he got it, and he told me not to tell the woman. Not that I would. I stay out of all that. It's got nothing to do with me, and I prefer it that way. Last Porter got too involved with these people, lost him the job. I'll not be doing the same. You're not helping me. What is that? Cigarettes. Game of chess. I'm still on time to go to the drawing room. Yeah, it's already closed. Okay, so I cannot go there. Drawing room. Where are you? Well, I think I haven't analyzed you yet. I do have several things to ask you about, so... Where are you, Miss Hisham? What are you doing down here? Headdress. A headdress of some sort. Tired eyes. She looks tired, as if she hasn't slept well in a long time. Necklace. The design on her necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. Charcoal smudged hands. There are dark smudges on her hands. Perhaps she has been drawing.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Charcoal smudged hands. Have you been drawing? Ah, the charcoal. Yes, it gets everywhere. It is useful for sketches of artifacts, shading, to manipulate the values of light and dark and bring life to a still image, but still, to never match the real thing. Bridge game, what can you tell me about that? I understand there was a bridge game on Tuesday. Yes, though I was not there. I was taking a walk in the gardens, and then I retired to my room. What is that necklace? Your necklace? It is an unusual design. It is made from pottery I have excavated. The pottery was not actually old or valuable. A modern pot covered in countless sandstorms. I wear it to remind me to stay in the present. There is beauty to be found here, as much as in the past. Something I find myself struggling with these days. Have you met Miss Deanne? She is an acquaintance. No, a friend. We have been writing to her for some time. She is the reason I came here. She invited me, based on my work, my research, but I have not seen her in a day or two. At first I actually forgot she was here. My friend, who brought me here, is like forgetting to eat or drink. Then I found some of our correspondence and it reminded me she was here, but I cannot find her now. I am worried for her. Have you seen anything strange around the manor? Like perhaps ghosts? Oh, so you see them too. They do like to wander, the dead, those of them who can. It is strange to know that ghosts carry their physical plights at death. You would think they would heal or something, but no, why is that? I don't have anything more to tell you.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide.
Drawing of a vase. A well-rendered drawing of some sort of vase. Looks like charcoal on papyrus. An unusual combination. Miss Hisham's had charcoal on her hands. Perhaps I should ask her about the drawing. Cannot go to the basement. Nah. The horses seem well used to people. If Miss Dean came this way, I doubt they would have been spooked.
There you are, love. Good girl.
Okay, so on Sunday delivery is when I will be able, Sunday noon, I will be able to go into the basement. I can climb there. That must be the room, the lobby, the office, yeah? I want to go to the office again. The Varley is in the lobby, so I can take another look here. A letter from a supplier requesting payment for goods delivered here for this event. Safe. Did I ever find the combination for this safe? I don't think I did. Probably need to wait to Sunday so I can investigate Mr. Varley quarters. A letter complaining about the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and for the bedroom of one Dr. Callaghan. Okay, there was nothing else here.
Mr.
Have you been drawing a bash? The bash of Nectanevo. I can see it when I close my eyes. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls, but it is not here to see. Someone has hidden it away. But where? The basement? The church? Blake's own residence? I can find nothing. If only I could find some records. Excuse me, I am just passionate. Fascination with the bash. This bash you're studying, is it an artifact you have a particular interest in? I discovered it had been acquired by a member of the Irish gentry a few years ago. And as is true of so much of our history in Egypt, it was taken from its rightful home and kept as a souvenir. Supposedly, it's stored somewhere among the Blake's possessions. I would be interested in seeing it.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah.
Maybe there's someone in the library? No. Egyptian archaeology. Bash of Nectanevo. Tradition says that Nectanevo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His base is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the bash was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, had recovered it from Giza in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the bash are unknown. This bass sounds cursed. I did have something in Mr. Amir that I couldn't examine. Those jars with souls in them. Jars labeled soul jars. They have odd symbols in them and some sort of fluid inside. Let's go here. Have about 10 minutes. Drawings? Some drawings, I'm not sure of what. Perhaps she should stick to her poetry. A published book of Miss Quinn's poetry with scraps of paper containing annotations and drafts tucked between the pages. Perhaps she should stick to her poetry. These are not bad drawings. There's a bit of a critic. A journal. What are these dreams trying to tell me? That I am close to my goal? The answer feels so near. Down the next corridor, behind the next sigil. I must keep searching. Maybe what I seek is at the Séance. Maybe that is the dream's message. Locket. With two names etched into the framing. Alma and Julia. There is a photograph in either side, each of a young girl. They look quite a lot like Miss Quinn. I missed the last phrase. When you right click, it quickly skips. Sometimes my finger twitches. I suppose they would be her siblings. Okay. Vanity box. With some photos. A collection of mementos of deceased family members. That's not spooky at all. Creepy, I mean. Cosmetics. Some cosmetics, but the collection is minimal. Miss Quinn isn't the type for it, apparently. A brooch containing a lock of hair. The back says Alexander Quinn, 1865-1896. Photos. More photographs to memorialize the dead. 5:58. I'm running out of time here. More photos. Grimoires. Clothes and clothes. Grimoires, most of them printed, one in Miss Quinn's hand, and all of them annotated and nearly worn out the spine. It seems they have been used quite extensively over the years, and the handwritten one seems to be the product of enormous time and effort. 5:59, I need to get out of here. How is it 6 already? No.
Father?
Ah, Mrs. Joyce. You see,
Oh, never mind. I've been needing to speak with you urgently.
Not this again, Mrs. Joyce.
I can't do it. I can't, but I must. Oh, Father, I just don't know if I have the courage to.
There is no must here, Mrs. Joyce. Be it madness or the passion of Christ that drives you, do what is in your heart.
How can you be so flippant about it?
Few things matter in the end, Mrs. Joyce. This isn't one of them. Whatever you choose, her soul is bound to hell. There is only one thing that can change that.
Her soul is bound to hell.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Whose soul? Okay. What can you tell me of this? Did you ever meet Lady Wilhelmina Blake? Goodness, no, she was before my time. A kind lady, quite a musician too. Spent all day playing the piano from what I hear. Anyway, another story that once her up and left one day, no explanation, no letter, and left all of her things behind. They've been stored down in the basement ever since. A shame. There's a lovely piano gathering dust in there with all the old boxes.
I'll be off.
God.
6 p.m. And they both went away. Miss Quinn's bedroom. She's not in, so I'm gonna finish. I'm going to finish searching this room. I think there was only one more thing to search. This is the Quinn family. Seems to have a lot of recently dead. It's a wonder there are any of them left at all. Arua Hisham hypothesis. I can do a hypothesis. I missed that. Arwa Hisham's goal is to reclaim the stolen bus, but she is obsessed because it is cursed.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Ugh. What's all this? Is she trying to summon somebody, something? Maybe she's trying to bring back her whole dead family. Oh, great.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
First of all, bridge game. Did you attend the bridge game the other day? On Tuesday? I didn't mean to play, but I got somewhat roped into it. Perhaps next time a challenger will reconsider. Were many in attendance. We had only the 2 tables and played in rotation. It was, let me see, myself, Dr. and Miss Callaghan, Miss Barbosa, Mrs. Lau, Mrs. Darcy, the Marquess himself, and Mr. Coventry to make up the numbers. I was hoping you would have been here. Summoning ritual, what are you doing here? So, Miss Quinn, a summoning ritual, is it? Accidentally found yourself in the ladies' bathroom, did you? I should have cleaned up, of course. It's just so bloody frustrated. I need a moment. I'm so close, but yet... Anyway, you need not concern yourself. I will clean my components before another lost soul finds it. Memento Mori. Are you the sort to keep death mementos, Miss Quinn? At a certain point is all you can do. I have many. I keep my brother Alexander particularly close. He didn't die long ago. I miss him terribly. Well scrying. What do you know about well scrying? It's an Irish tradition, gazing into a well and asking for answers. It doesn't seem to have transferred to England like you might expect of a mostly secular spiritual practice. It might be that it only works, at least as it's known in Ireland. I wonder. I have arranged a session with Miss Callaghan. I want to check on family. I gathered you and Miss Dean had a falling out of sorts. I suppose that is a way to describe it. I do not make friends easily, Mr. Ward. I have a great deal of responsibilities, and I am left with little time for socializing. Evelyn came to me for help deciphering a grimoire, an ancient tome of spells, that being my specialty. I liked her. She was curious and sharp, and she was exciting to be around. Chaotic, which was a nice break from how ordered the rest of my life was. We fast became friends. Then one of her friends in the order showed up with a Sufi who had, or claimed to have, an original copy of the Picatrix, with annotations not copied into later editions. She had to see it, of course, and all she needed to do was to steal them some of my books as payment. And denounce me publicly too, though I still don't understand the why of that. To stop me coming after her, I suppose. I couldn't though, I was heartbroken. I washed my hands of it all and returned to my work. I would have been wiser to stick to my books in the first place.
I'll leave you. I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean. If I can form a
I want to close the mystery, but I still can't. How am I supposed to confirm or deny that? Oh, there's more people in here.
Hello, Mr.
In Tarot, what would the spread of the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card mean to you? Well, now, let me see. The Hanged Man, he represents spiritual development and patience, I believe. Death doesn't mean death, not really. In an abstract sense, yes, like how part of you dies as you change and grow, but that's all. It's not a card to be scared of. Or maybe it is, but not in the way that most people would assume. The Ten of Pentacles is about family and sharing, and the security and peace one gets from that. As from their meaning together, I must admit, I don't really know. I work with the cards as a way to focus my own gifts. I honestly couldn't give a clear reading here, not while my sight is dulled. Perhaps you should speak with one of the more accomplished readers.
I'll let you be.
Take care. Hello?
I noticed you're wearing a cameo. May I ask who it depicts? Yes, it's of my late husband. While I'm no longer expected to dress in mourning from him, and he would not have wanted me to continue in so anyway, I rather like to keep the cameo, it keeps him close. Have you met Miss Dean? I have, unfortunately. It is unfortunate. I don't know if it was for her, but it certainly was for me. If only our paths had never crossed. I can't stand her. The less said about it, the better. Annoying.
That's all.
Farewell, Mr.
And I asked you why she doesn't like that.
Hello, Mr.
I'll let you.
Take care.
This is Miss Hisham's room. Are you in there? No? Then let's take a look. At the least I may be able to find her schedule and help me find her. Medium shoes, like almost everyone on this place. That's her schedule. So where are you? Right now you are in the wall garden. Perfect. Letters. Several scrap letters that, judging by the handwriting, are written by Miss Hisham. But whatever she's writing, it seems to be in Arabic, and I can't read it. Maps. What's this? She has been mapping the grounds and marking rooms off, the reason for which I cannot tell. Interesting. Sketching materials. These are the same materials used to make the vase drawings that we already know. That book, a journal, the same sigil. That dream, it keeps pulling my attention away from the vase. Sometimes hours of searching have gone before I realize I've been looking for something else. That symbol, Miss Hisham has seen it too. Did she also dream it? Quran. Prayer mat. Okay, not the most impressive of rooms by its content. Still useful. Now let's go to the wall garden. Yeah, my camera is not freezing, but it's still not very happy. Also, it's slightly askew. Better like that. Mr. Hunter, do I have anything to ask you about?
Mr. Ward.
Here I am, as usual, getting sidetracked as soon as I can. You said you were repairing the stable door on Tuesday evening. Aye, it would have been Tuesday. Had to do right when it was broken. Saved me from making up another stall. I think I missed some meetings for it. The horses have my best interest in mind. Ha!
Right.
Where are you, Miss Hisham? What's that?
Another crow?
Another crow? Why is that? Huh?
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence? That's quite the vantage point, I wonder what secrets he's seen.
That's not creepy at all. And that's a new mystery, in fact. For Walter Blake. Basically, I don't know anything about Walter. I haven't even met him yet. Where are you? Is Hisham?
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you are obsessed because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of... You are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here, do you see? I am not myself, and yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it? Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Well, thank you for the music, I think.
Mr. Ward.
Anything else I can talk with you? Soul jars. Does the term soul jar mean anything to you, Miss Hisham? Well, it's not technically my field of expertise, but they are jars used to capture the essence of living beings. Not all of them, of course. Soul jars were part of funeral rites in the East and no real-world effect. But I suspect here you are asking about the magical type I outlined. Are you having dreams? I've had some strange dreams while I've been staying here. This place, it gets too easily into one's head. I haven't tasted a good night's sleep in a very long time. That was Manor maps. Have you explored much of the Manor? Some, but I'm not keen to see it all. Not all of it is open to the public. I wonder how upset they would really be to find me outside of those bounds. What harm could come from curiosity? Do you know anything about Lady Wilhelmina Blake? It seems that Lady Wilhelmina Blake was not the finder, but the last known owner of the bears. Ah, say owner if you like, but don't expect me to call a thief by any other name. But if she was the last to have it, maybe she stored it somewhere in this place. Okay, you don't know anything.
May Allah guide you.
You don't know anything. Find where to play the melody. Maybe she can tell me something else about the melody. What is this melody? I keep hearing these notes in my mind over and over, clear like the blue sky. I have some idea that they are connected to the bass I am looking for, but I am not sure how.
I'll leave you.
May Allah.
Apple and graveyard. Still cannot access this until tomorrow. I was hoping I could eavesdrop on them. I can't. Okay, Miss Murphy.
Sir?
Sir? Bridge game. Did you attend this week's bridge game? Not sure that would have been proper, sir. Could you imagine? Start battling with your wits and dancing with the patterns and making squeeze plays and devil scoops and... well, Miss Dean made it sound really exciting. But then she's played with champions, sir. It's too bad she didn't attend. That's not what I wanted to know. Statement, Mr. Varley. Mr. Varley mentioned updating the routers during that bridge game last Tuesday. Yes, sir, so I understand it. Mrs. Joyce would have been with him, though, and not me. Then where were you? Do you know anything about Lady Wilhelmina? What do you know about the Lady Wilhelmina, miss? Oh, she was before my time, sir. Heard she up and left middle of the night. I wonder what happened to that poor woman.
I'll leave you.
Oh.
Okay, Mrs. Joyce.
Good day.
Save me
Hello,
here.
sir.
Tell me you do... I've already asked you about this and about that. Hisham's melody. I've had this melody stuck in my head for hours and I don't know where it came from. Do you recognize it? Can't say I recognize the tune, sir, but if you're looking for somewhere to play it, there are a few pianos in the manor. Of course, the finest piano we had was Lady Wilhelmina's, but that's down in storage with the rest of her things. So that's in the basement storage, which I don't think I will be able to access before Sunday.
I'll be off.
God bless.
Which means I can forget about that for now. And go back to... well... how do I confirm if he was on the library? Who else can I ask? Let me see. So this would be 1, I think. Ladies' changing room. What are you doing there? Let's take a look. Now, do remember, Father Synod has a gun. You better be careful. Analyze. Haven't I analyzed you before? Unusual cross. His resurrectix looks different to any I've seen. Strange Bible. A Bible, but not one that I yet recognize. Scarring. His scarring looks as if he's seen some sort of combat. Deathly pallor. He does not look well.
Excuse me, sir. Are you lost?
Yes. I seem to be. I thought this was a bathroom. Please excuse me while I find one.
No way, don't let him go.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to. So why is he here? That's very strange. Now, who's inside the bar?
Mr. Ward.
I think I already asked you about this. Yes, I did. Ben Droy. On Shadow. Rejected request. That's interesting. I gathered that Miss Dean was interested in learning Irish magic from your aunt. She was. Fiat rejected her though. That's all there is to that. You are not a great interrogator, declared Ward. You're Fiat's apprentice? I am trained to handle all of her duties. Of course, I lack her experience, but I have my medical training and new techniques to give me an edge. When you take over, will you still be a Van Droy? Of course not, Mr. Ward. I would just be the Droy. Does that mean that Anne means a woman? Tirna Nog. Do you know anything about Tirna Nog? I'll assume that you know it's the old Irish afterlife as such, or since you are a Catholic, our version of heaven. I say our as Irish people, but also this is what I believe in, so do take what I say with that grain of salt. There are many things that separate it from heaven, of course. I think the most significant is its accessibility. Catholics have to die to get to heaven, but we pagans can find a way to the other world by less final means. It's not a truly physical place, of course, and defies physical rules. You can access it via the sea or via passageways on the land. Once mankind learns to fly, and mark my words, we may find gateways up there too. I can't recall quite which, but some first took the idea of heaven is up there, very literally, crossover between birds and angels, etc., etc. I have even experimented with entering it via the dream space, but I digress. To be clear, I am not talking mythologically here. Yes, there are stories of that. Young Oisin of the Fianna went and came back hundreds of years later, of course. But we, you and I, could hop on horses and get to a passageway by the day's end, and it would need to be day's end for they are stronger at night. Or, if Fiat is right and this is a place of power, Then we could remove the need for horses entirely. I have gotten close to the threshold to the other world a few times. It's part of my training. But going there and coming back are not the same thing, so I have only gotten close, and that was enough for me.
I have to be on.
Be well.
I did ask you, right, Lloyd?
Hello?
What can you tell me of the repair stable door? I noticed one of the stable doors has been recently mended. Has it? That would be Mr. Hunter's work then. He does all the heavy lifting around here. He's well able for it even at his age. I already asked you about this.
I'll leave you. Yeah.
That doesn't help. Mr. Finn. I don't think I need to speak to you. Oh, good. This could be interesting.
Are you enjoying the event?
Oh, no. I wish I hadn't come. It has cost me everything.
Oh. Well, I'm having a nice time.
That was less than impressive eavesdrop.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels. That's your thing, isn't it? That's what I've heard. Go on and tell me about these angels, then.
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead. How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Go on.
Ha! A horse riding accident, just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg. And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain. And then I saw. I still don't know how to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight. And by then, they thought that I would live after all.
And that was the end of it?
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again. At some cost, I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill, or in danger, or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
Has the year last seen you ill, in danger, or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me, but it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
Very interesting. Mr. Skerrit, Miss Erickson, Miss Darcy, Mr. Coventry. Mr. Coventry.
Mr. Ward.
I've already asked you about this. Can you tell me about the ring? This is an odd question, Mr. Coventry, but have you noticed Mrs. Darcy's brooch? I have, yes. Hard not to spot a piece like that in my trade, but I must say it seemed familiar to me somehow. From what you've seen of it, do you think it matches this ring? Ah, that's how I know it. It was her man, Cecil Darcy, who told me of this event. He wanted his ring, this ring, precise for a lady's finger. He wasn't sure of the size of the ring finger though, so he didn't get it done at the time. Imagine a man not knowing his wife's ring size. In this, the year of our Lord, 1897. You are
good auntie.
Not helping me more than that. Miss Darcy, maybe?
Mr. Ward.
Yes, I can ask you about the bridge game. Tell me something new, please. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? Indeed, I was, and I got roundly trashed, so I don't want to speak any more about it. I'm sorry, but I must ask, did many attend? I suppose I will say that we eventually managed to convince the doctor to play, after no small amount of badgering. He was a good sport about it, and surprisingly good at the game itself, come to think of it. His own was there too, of course, as was Miss Quinn, Miss Barbosa, Mrs. Lau, Mr. Coventry, and of course the Marquess. Drawings of a young woman. I don't suppose you recognize the woman Mr. Dupre has been drawing. Is that Evelyn Deanne? Why would he be... No, I am sure it must be his Laura. It must be. He has recently lost a friend, you see. He was some sort of pagan fire priestess. I think that is why he is so fond of the fire pit in the maze. But really, that is not my story to tell. Mr. Darcy's letters. Do you have reason to believe that your husband was writing to someone he shouldn't have been before his death? Oh, do I. My Cecil was quite the wordsmith. It was what had me fall for him in the first place. Now, if only he'd had the decency to save those love letters for me. Vial of poison. In your stories, has anyone ever been poisoned? Of course, I've used them all. Arsenic, cyanide, strychnine, but my real favorite is thallium. It's tasteless and odorless, you see, so it's very believable that a victim could ingest it without knowing. And as it's relatively new substance, the reader can believe it when a doctor misdiagnoses it as severe gastroenteritis. Here, Mrs. Darcy, do you happen to recognize this ring? Where did you get that? I found it around the hotel. Does it mean something to you? Not anymore. It was my husband's, the dog that he was. No, keep it. I won't look at that awful thing.
That was all.
Good day, Mr.
Does that mean... I need... For the exorcism, I needed something of Mr. Darcy. But I do have the ring. I need to speak with Mr. Dupre because that ring may be enough to exorcise the ghost.
Again?
Bridge game, please. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? No, my parents were obsessed with the game, so naturally I grew to despise it. Then where were you? Reflection.
What will you do after this?
If you must discuss it. Now that I know I am forever doomed, I think I am done with this life. I will return to New York and my husband, and try to find some way to enjoy this joyless experience. He will be happy, I am sure. It will free some storage space for his golf trophies.
What would you make of these cards as a reading? The Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death cards. Well, that depends. Who is the reading for and what is their question? You? No, the man you have behind you. It is not for me, it is for Mr. Skerrit. Ah, well, in that case, the Hanged Man and Death could be an awareness of being in his final years. With the Ten of Pentacles relating to what he will leave behind, it is not reversed, so it suggests he will leave something behind, something of worth. But that is in his future, or a possible future. If he were in front of me, which he is, I would tell him he needs to make a change. He needs to make a change, or sacrifice to reach this outcome. I am sure he would know which.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
It looks as if you had a small chimney on your head, Mr. Skerrit. I drew some tarot cards for myself, but I cannot make out the meaning. And you want my help? Naturally, of course. Tell me then, what cards did you draw? The Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Is that good? By Jove, I've had a similar spread myself recently. And the message is clear. The cards are saying there is an important moment in our futures, one in which we can greatly influence things to come, but at some great cost to ourselves. Will we make that sacrifice when the time comes? That is hard to know, but speaking for myself, I intend to. The demonial dagger. Are you ready for the end, Mr. Skerrit? Had a few glasses, have you, Mr. Ward? Ready to set the world's wrongs to rights, eh? Ion, it's quite alright. It doesn't bother me. I've had to face up to it, of course. I am not getting any younger. It absolutely terrified me, of course. Death. Whoever is ready. Really ready. Well, I suppose I am. Now. I've spent a fortune looking for ways out. Mundane or magical. Sadly, not something money can buy. But in the pursuit of a spell, amulet, or ointment to buy myself more time, I met one of the other guests who is now here, Miss Evelyn Deanne. We talked. She listened to me, gave me readings. She helped me realize what I was scared of. She convinced me that I didn't have to be scared anymore. She showed me a path to controlling the fear. So yes, thanks to her, I am ready for the end. Good. I can hypothesize now. Michael Skerrit's goal is to take his own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave.
Mr. Skerrit is planning on killing himself during the seance, so that he will be a nearby and willing ghost, letting him be the one that communicates with the living. He thinks doing this will make him famous in death. I need to find and confront him about this.
How will I find him?
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
Your goal is to take your own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave.
And what a plan, yes? People across the globe and the ages will know this moment, this piercing of the veil, and with it, they will know the name Michael Skerrit. Impressive, eh?
Frankly, Mr. Skerrit, it turns my stomach.
What?
That the best way you can think to see out your days is by ending them in the hope of impressing who exactly? The others here at the event? Businessmen back home? Or historians in the future? Such a pointless sacrifice. And you don't even know if it will work.
I believe it will work. Miss Mantovani can pull it off.
Perhaps she can. And she'll get all the accolades for it too. You know Louis Pasteur for his vaccines, or Joseph Lister for his antiseptic sprays, but not the people these were tested on. Even if this works, a substantial if, given the undertaking and the volume of ghosts already present in this god-forsaken manor, then it will be Miss Montevani who is remembered. You will be a footnote, subject number 1, as she continues to perform the ritual, unlocking more secrets from beyond the grave, and have no doubt she will do it again, perhaps immediately. You'll be newly dead, unable to answer a single question beyond, has this worked? You'll be tossed back so they can catch a bigger fish. Some legacy.
No, that's not fair. I would have given everything, the ultimate sacrifice. They have to remember me, love me.
There is nothing about this that anyone will love. Anyone who does dig into your story will only unearth your lifetime of failures.
And what would you have me do, Mr. Ward? You seem to have all of the answers. Yes, I am old. Yes, I have no legacy to speak of. How would you see me change that path if not at the seance? You answer me that, and I shall stand down. You have my word.
Philanthropy. I can speak with him.
We meet again.
Will that be enough? I believe I know how you might assure your legacy, Mr. Skerrit, at least without...
If this is another dressing down, then I'd prefer it be less public. Come, to my room.
I know about the tarot reading that you received, and I know how you interpreted it.
I mean, we just talked about it.
But there is another way to interpret it. Instead of sacrificing your life, your remaining time, sacrifice your money. You have so much wealth, so many connections. You could really do some good with the time you have left. Mary Blake, she undertook numerous charitable deeds and has statues erected for her. And more than that, people speak fondly of her. She is remembered and loved. You have the resources to do the same. Don't throw your life away. Refocus it and do some good in this world. Finally.
Marchioness Blake's good reputation did reach as far as London, and was mourned even there as a result. You make a compelling case, Mr. Ward, but would people not see it as disingenuous?
Genuine or not, you can make a much-needed difference. And that will be celebrated. You will be celebrated. And perhaps along the way you'll find you actually enjoy the good work.
I suppose there has been a gap to be filled since her passing. Perhaps I can do something to help there. It is a better bet than death. All right, so I gave you my word, and I stand by it now. When I return home, I will reach out to any foundations that suffered from the Marchioness's death and loss of funding. This could bloody well work, you know. Good chap. Well, Mr. Ward, you've given me a lot to think about. I should like some time alone with it.
Of course.
Good, another one that goes away from the seance. But I still don't know if he was actually on the library or not. Was there anything in the basement here? Another drawing of the vase. Freaking angels. The drawing room is open now.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
We have not. I'm Declan Ward. I arrived just yesterday, from Dublin. And yourself, ma'am?
Fia Callaghan. No need for the formalities. I arrived at the hotel just a few days ago, but I've lived in the area all my life.
Ah, a local. A good person for a stranger to become acquainted to.
Oh, I'm not just local. I'm the local bandry, Declan. A wise woman. I've come to minimize the damage of this damnable seance.
So, tell me about the bridge game, please. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday? I was there, and a fine thrashing we gave the posh beggars to. Ha! Who was playing? Oh well, it was myself, Little Brewery, against Marquis Blake and Mr. Coventry. The other table was Miss Quinn, Mrs. Lau against Mrs. Darcy and poor Miss Barbosa. Thought it would be fun to play, but was soon set right in those thoughts. Useless. So I do have things to ask you, but it's almost 7. Tell me about the symbols. I noticed that the well has been covered in these strange symbols. Would you have any idea what they mean? I should certainly hope so. I'm the one who drew them. Oh, the land here has suffered, Declan. I fear this seance and all these agendas may push her past the edge. That well is a pillar of the land. Has been since the time of the gods. If it is safe, the land will be safe. The symbols are simply protective, but I fear all these short-sighted people have left us more in need of an optician than a healer. Rejected request. Is it true that Miss Dean asked you to teach her Irish magic? Not much gets by you, does it, Declan? The nerve of her. She didn't ask, she demanded. For her attitude alone, I reject her, but you can't just learn these things on a course. It's a way of life. A means, not an end. It wasn't the path for her. Well is crying. And that's the last question for you for now. I've heard that you have been known to offer people well is crying. What is that exactly? Well, to put it simply, scrying means looking for answers or to somewhere you couldn't otherwise see. And wells have a lot of power about them, you know. If you ask a question to one, it might give you answers. If you're lucky, it will even show you what you're looking for. That's what I do. I ask the well for answers or information. More often than not, it more than provides.
I'll let you...
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
Actually quite hungry right now myself. Bookshelf. Things here.
This will be my last seance, Mr. Dupre. I won't survive the strain.
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupre. All my earnings are spent and I am broke. All I would be returning to them is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that, at least. What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Of course, Miss Mantovani. You can rely on that.
I will literally take it to my grave. Signor Ward.
Okay, tell me about the bridge game, please. Were you at the bridge game the other night? Me? Ah, no, the only cards that interest me are the tarot. It was those I was reading while they played the game.
That's all.
Of course.
Hello again.
Mr. Dupre, would this work for Mrs. Darcy's needs?
Let me see. You know, I think it will. Come, let us first find Mrs. Darcy, and then a secluded area to perform the rite.
A lot of things can happen in a minute.
Yes, I think he is gone.
Not quite. I've bound him to the ring. As long as it remains undamaged, he can torment you no further.
Well then, on my journey home, I shall lodge this into a clay sod and drop it off the side of the ferry. Thank you, gentlemen, both. I harbour no regret for what I did to that man. But I am glad he did not convince me to harm that stupid, selfish woman. Before coming here, I did not think this mystical business had anything to it. I wish I was still so naive. Seeing my husband's ghost was more than I wanted. I need not see another. I shall not be attending the séance. Now, if you will excuse me, Yes, I need to lie down for a while.
Good, another one. Still a lot to go. Uh, 7 p.m. Dinner in the dining room. Still no idea. Rather, not no idea, but still no proof. Who had the fight with Evelyn Deanne? Now I have asked almost everyone. I'm only missing Barbosa, Father Synod and O'Finn, who were not here on that day. And who's this? Who's that guy? And Jonathan Blake, who I know in fact was in the game. So how am I supposed to check that alibi? I don't know. I really don't know how to find out that. Where is dinner?
Hello again, sir. Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
I understand the concern, Signorina. I do. Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Okay, I'll join them.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Callaghan's reasoning, his Mantovani's invitation. Callaghan's reasoning.
What is it that has you so concerned, Miss Callaghan?
See, this was once sacred ground. There are portals, ways to the other world, underground, all over the country. But this place housed a significant one. I worry that when our medium here calls forth something from the other side, she'll call the wrong thing.
You offend me. I'm a better medium than that.
You'll call out in a place you don't know, where things you don't know walk. They are tricksters. They can call back in any way that pleases you. And right now, you seem most eager to succeed at any cost.
Excuse my interrupting. A portal. Underground.
As such, aye.
Do you know a way to it?
Oh, that's long lost since the invasions. Not that I'd tell a man of God, even if it wasn't. Hasn't your kind plundered our myths enough?
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting?
Someone is once again in here. Somebody's coming.
Now, what was the blasted code again?
How do you know about this place?
Miss Dean showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Do you still love her?
Is that relevant?
No, I suppose it's not. And you are willing then to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside. Now, explain this to me. We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
Sir, no, it's not. I have to go.
Ivy! Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there. What on earth has you loitering around here anyway? I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy! Hold on a moment!
I really don't know how to confirm Mr. Skerrit's alibi. I am a bit lost in that sense. Oh, look! There is a cigar burn on the chair's arm. It looks to be a reasonably fresh burn. I didn't see that. That's new evidence for the fight. Okay, so I need to ask the help mostly. Good. Oh, that took too long. I should have seen that the first time I came to the library after talking with Mr. Skerrit. Can I invoke? Can I summon Mr. Varley?
May I be of service?
Yes, that. I see there has been some damage to one of your armchairs, a cigar burn. Damage from one of your colleagues, sir, Mr. Skerrit. Some people do not consider, or perhaps care about, the cost of such repairs.
I need nothing.
Certainly.
Okay, I need... Everyone else is accounted for. It must have been Mr. O'Meara who had been arguing with Miss Dean. I should find him. I have questions for the man. Good. Where are you, Mr. O'Meara? He could be anywhere. Well, I need to stop for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one here in Blake Manor. Ooh, that's disgusting. Here in Blake Manor in William Ware Games Corner.